address last week of the Pickem. We're watching the ending of Monday Night Football. It looks like Nico won one bet with Darren Waller. He got a touchdown, but it looks like he's going to lose.
Are going to win by 3 points.
Yeah, because they're setting Justin. They're right now minute 29. They're tied.
So
24.
hey, there's still a chance the Ravens can win a touchdown. Or
it's
score a
3rd
touchdown.
and 4. It's 3rd and 4 just past the 50. So they're gonna have to get the first down before
Justin
they get
Tucker
the
hit
field.
a 50-yard bomb. I need like the Raiders to let him in. Let him in. Push him in the end zone.
Let him score. But last week in the Pick'em so far, again depending on how the Ravens game goes, if the Ravens win, I will be 11-5. You will be 9-7, and then you benchwarmers will be 9-7-1, 9-6-1.
9-6-1. Oh, because there's a tie.
They had one tie. I can't remember which game it was, but there was one game where they had even number.
So
of
you're
votes
saying
on both
is
sides.
I got the upper hand.
They have the upper hand.
I got a half game upper hand.
They do on you. You're 3rd right now.
I'm
because
9-7. Oh, 9-6-1.
They have
fucking
one
counts
less
down.
loss.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, that's terrible.
Yep.
Damn it.
How do you think that the
I don't know. It's like
the
kissing
Bengals stay playoff relevant because of that tie
The
and the
half
half game?
quarter.
Yeah, the half game is how they do it. But yeah, I feel I'll just quickly get it out of the way. I'm not going to gloat too much. I feel good about winning week 1. I felt very solid about my picks coming into last week, and everything paid off. So
Yeah, can't lose parlay I put together last week. Lost in the first 20 minutes. One of the fucking Titans got shit wrecked.
yeah, that was bad. I was hoping that I would. All of the games that we lost were, unfortunately, most of the games I lost were games that we lost together.
Yeah, like
You had a couple others, like the Bengals. My
Bengals one.
Bengals.
I had the Washington football team.
Yeah.
One. I
Poor
think
Ryan Fitzpatrick, by the way, hip subluxation. Because my shoulder used to subluxe,
Yeah.
and that doesn't feel good.
No, poor Ryan Fitzpatrick. I felt
That
bad.
position's cursed.
It really is.
All right, let's get into week 2. So we'll continue on the standings. Be sure we'll tweet out. This video will come out Friday, so we'll tweet out the thread with all of our polls with every single game for the weekend. So be sure to vote in all of those. But for this week, we start off Thursday Night Football. The New York Football Giants taking on the Washington Football Team, formerly known as the Washington Redskins.
I'm gonna keep it a buck here. The Giants did not show me anything this week. Nothing. The Broncos steamrolled. You're telling. Look, let me put this in a way that's very, very kind. Joe Judge did know that you can't challenge touchdowns because they're automatically reviewed. He threw a challenge flag. Well, on a play that's automatically reviewed, that means they lost the timeout. That's the New York Giants in a nutshell. Right there. You throw a challenge flag on a play that's automatically reviewed. Well, like, come on, a Washington football team all the way. You have the Giants to win that division. I'm telling you right now, that's not fucking happening.
No, I have them to finish second.
Who did you have winning?
Washington. I have Washington, New York,
we
but I
both
have
had
Dallas
Washington. I thought you had. Oh, that's where
Dallas
you
and
argued,
Philly
because I had
were my
Dallas
3 and 4,
over
yeah.
New York. But yeah, look, I'm picking Washington. Please get a name. I'm begging you. Please pick the Red Wolves or the Red Hogs. The Red Hogs.
The Red
I will
Hogs.
fucking buy a Red Hog shirt.
Yeah.
Fucking sign me up.
I
for
wear
that
a
shit.
hog shirt anyway, so yeah, I'll wear a red hog shirt. And I'll wear a pig
But
nose.
please
suit.
pick a name.
I'll be that. I'll switch. I won't
So
switch
you also
bandwagons.
switch-
I
will you
won't
be a-
switch, but I will be a Bengals slash
That will
Red
be
Hogs
your
fan.
NFC team.
Yes.
That'll be your NFC.
And I will have just as much garb and try and go to just as many games for the Red Hogs if that's who they choose. Okay, so we're both picking Washington. I'm sure that most of the benchwarmers are also going to be picking Washington. The Bengals at the Bears. Obviously, the storyline coming into this Andy Dalton revenge game.
Yeah, that
But
hurts. That
Cincinnati's
hurts.
going to win.
That hurts, doesn't
Chicago
it?
sucks. Chicago's bad.
Chicago doesn't know what to do. They know.
Chicago isn't even. Here's the thing: Chicago is not quite as talented as the Bengals, and their coaching staff is just as incompetent as the Bengals. Therefore, the Bengals' slightly better talent should make this terrible matchup of 2 bad teams go in favor of Zach Taylor and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm gonna say we get a 2-0 start.
The edge you have is that defense. Oh my God, the Bears defense.
Oh, both
sucks.
defenses suck. Honestly, this might be a shootout.
Hammer the over.
Yeah.
Please hammer the over. Because I saw some Stafford throws that I'm like, Cooper Kupp doesn't have anyone within 20 yards.
Yeah.
Eddie Jackson, who was supposed to be, Eddie Jackson was a good player a few years back. But this defense, if they didn't have Khalil Mack, this would be the worst defense in the NFL. Oh my!
Poor Roquan Smith and poor Khalil Mack. Those two are.
I wanna look. I'm worried picking the Bengals here because I feel like Justin Fields is gonna get the nod.
I don't think he's getting the nod. He'll get the nod if Andy Dalton gets absolutely wrecked.
Which I think could happen.
Who won? Well,
Then again, the Bengals don't have a.
No,
Von
Bell brings the wood. Ask Juju Smith-Schuster how Von Bell feels when he hits, because that's who finally got him to stop with the Corvette shit.
That's true, but so I'm gonna go with the Bengals here too.
Thank
This
you.
is the one I think that I may lose though. I am not confident because this is the Andy Dalton revenge game. That's the only reason why. Because I think both fan bases, the Bears and Bengals, this is exactly the way the Broncos and the Giants game was. Both fan bases are like, all right, this is a get-right game. The other team sucks. Both these teams are thinking that way.
Yeah.
The Bears are coming in like,
It's
the Bengals are
to
not.
the Spider-Man
Yeah,
game.
the Bengals are trash. Like, we can come and beat them. The Bengals are doing the exact same thing.
I will tell you right now, Joe Burrow on his worst day with the flu is better than what Andy Dalton can be right now. This is not
true.
This is not the Andy Dalton that was getting the Bengals to the playoffs and losing that wild card round.
This is
year.
very, very true.
It hurts still
But
to say. I shouldn't bring it
But
up.
both defenses are so bad.
Yeah, they both.
It's going to be tough.
Oh, they
Also,
tied it?
they tied the game, which is huge for my cover.
Yeah, that is-
Huge for my cover. Going overtime, so please, Ravens, give me a touchdown.
It's not the Bengals, so they could score a touchdown.
So yeah, we both go Bengals on that one. Texans at Browns. I went with the Browns.
Do I need a stutter? Browns easily here.
That's what I
Texans,
thought.
look, you had fun. It was a good game. You had fun. I hope you had fun because the Browns.
You're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy.
You're not going to win that division,
The
pal.
Browns are good. Very, very good.
Yeah.
And what they showed on Sunday is that they can't close. But that defense, look, they played arguably the greatest trio in NFL history in Kelsey, Mahomes, and Tyreek Hill.
That defense is getting such an easy matchup compared to what they saw in week
But
one.
like Stephen Clowney and Myles Garrett are gonna tee off. They are gonna line that shit up on a fucking stake and bound that ball 500 yards. Like, I feel bad for Tyrod Taylor because this may be a game where fucking who's the guy that they drafted out of Stanford?
David Mills.
Mills is going to be coming in.
He was one of my hidden gems in the draft. Remember, he's one of our thumbnails on YouTube.
Yeah, he's gonna come in and be the quarterback by the third quarter.
He's gonna get his head taken off.
Because please pray for Tyrod Taylor. That's all I'm gonna say. Is please pray for Tyrod Taylor.
All right, Rams Colts. I went with the Rams.
I'm going the Rams too. Colts didn't show me a whole lot. The Rams did. The Rams defense. Oh my God, Ramsey.
You can tell our competitive nature's kicking in because we're both picking the same games because we both don't want to be.
Yeah, because I'm not an idiot. I'm not picking.
Because
Carson
now we
Wentz.
have the possibility to lose to the fans.
Yeah.
I guess that adds that little bit of element.
Stafford. I'm telling you, he's different. He's different with the sleeve. He's different.
Don't dance, Matthew. No touchdown dances. Bills at Dolphins. I went with Miami.
I'm going with the Bills. I think the Bills still are better. The Bills are still they ran into a great defense. A great defense. I'll tell you one thing. The Dolphins don't have the same defense the Bills or the Steelers do. It's a fact. They don't have the talent they do in the back end. They don't have the pass rushers that Steelers have. I'm going with the Bills. It's a get right game in my opinion.
The Dolphins are talented enough on offense, especially. I mean, Jalen Waddle. Talk about everybody thinking you picked the wrong guy and just proving no. Jalen
Waddle's that guy.
Jalen Waddle works just fine as a top 6 overall pick, but Xavier and Howard, their secondary is good, and Josh Allen didn't look great.
No,
and that's the best part of the Pittsburgh defense is the secondary with Minka Fitzpatrick and those guys, Tremaine Edmonds. Best part of the Miami defense is the secondary.
Xavier Howard, Byron Jones.
And Miami's home. This is Miami's home opener. So
I don't know.
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm just giving you my reasoning.
I'm still riding
Hey,
Bills.
I'm picking the Dolphins. Remember, I didn't say one nice thing about the Dolphins at all last season.
You shit on them all year for no reason.
Tua. Who is the reason? I don't know why. That's the reason. That's all I have. Patriots and Jets. So we got both NFC East matchups going.
Yeah, I'm not starting. The Jets suck. Zach Wilson, sick. You got a good quarterback. You got a good coach. The rest of your team is just straight up not talented. I may be harsh. Your team's not talented. You're not. Robert Saleh can only do so much with what he has. Like, I don't care if your head coach is a stud. I don't care if your quarterback is the next fucking Aaron Rodgers. Your team isn't talented.
Yeah, they're not.
I got nothing defensively.
Unfortunately, but by the way, when the
Mac
Jets,
Jones is gonna have a day. Let's put it that way.
when the Jets do win at some point this season, because I don't think that they're gonna go 0-17, Robert Saleh will be the first Muslim or Arab-born and Muslim head coach to win a football game in the NFL.
I mean, I'm hoping it happens for him.
I
but
think
the
it
Jets
will.
Fucking suck.
I mean,
the Jets suck.
Adam
Legit.
Gase won at least 4 games as the head coach of the Jets in 2 seasons.
I'm just gonna put it this way: the Jets need a tank for the fucking guy from Oregon, the defensive end who I can't pronounce his name. I forgot what his name is, but the defensive end from Oregon who didn't play against Ohio State, but he's the #1 recruit. You need a tank for him. Let's put it that way. But because the Jets, look, their defense is ass. The wide receivers are terrible. They have fucking Tevin Coleman as their #1 running back.
Oh, Kayvon Thibodeau?
Yep, that's who the guy that they get taken for. Right?
That's not that difficult. That's not.
I just forgot his name.
Yeah, okay.
I forgot his name.
Because that's the worst part about Uiagalelei is
You remember his name, but you don't pronounce it.
Uiagalelei. I can't spell it.
Yeah.
I can't even come close to spelling
It's
it.
just a bunch of vowels, so you just throw them out there.
There's a lot of U's and a lot of I's.
Yeah, we both got New England in that one over the New York Jets and Zach Wilson. 49ers at Eagles. I went with San Francisco.
Honestly, we'll say a trap game.
Trap.
San Francisco looked terrible to that game. You were up 31-10. They almost didn't cover.
But the Eagles are not
Jalen Hurts
good.
looked very
Jalen Hurts looked good, but the Falcons suck.
Falcons.
I told you that last
Falcons
week,
do
and
suck.
you were like, "Oh, come
I
on."
thought Kyle Pitts was going to have his game.
Come on,
I
man.
thought twice. Jalen Hurts is a stud.
They suck. Jalen Hurts is good.
Please
But
don't
the
fuck this
people-
up, Philly.
The people around Jalen Hurts and the coach in Philadelphia, that's
You
why.
love shitting on Sirianni.
Kyle Shanahan is better than 30 other of the.
I
30 of the
agree.
32
I
head
agree.
coaches.
I agree.
So it's not like it's weird that I'm shitting on Nick Sirianni in this situation.
Kyle Shanahan is going to take him to school.
Oh, I'm picking the 49ers.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I think it's going to be closer than people think.
You said that about. I mean, you got that right about the Cowboys game last week. So I'm not going to say you're completely wrong, but I don't see there being a way that Philadelphia wins.
I do. Jimmy Garoppolo sucking. And Trey Lance being forced into the game. That's what I see.
If they
Also-
force Trey Lance into the game, I think that they have a better chance of winning than if they just.
You also got
leave
to
Jimmy.
remember, this offense from 49ers, Trey Sermon didn't even suit up. He was a healthy scratch. And Mostert's now out for 8 weeks.
Well,
I don't even know who their other running back
the
is.
thing about the Kyle Shanahan running scheme,
It doesn't matter who the fuck's back there.
you and I could run for
Yeah.
750 a piece.
It really doesn't matter because the block scheme having juice check up front in front of you.
You
and kill.
legitimately don't get touched, even if their offensive line wasn't as good as it is. You legitimately just don't get touched until you're 3 yards downfield because of the way it's schemed.
'Cause-
There's a hat for everybody, and sometimes there's 2 hats on one, and they get you
And
out.
having good old 44 lead them
Yes.
away. Doesn't matter who the fuck's back there.
If you have a fullback like that, life is just easy. The
It really
fullback
is.
like I say Juszczyk, and I like Picard or
And
Ricard.
Ingold too.
And Ingold, too.
Ricard, Patrick Ricard, who was defensive lineman too.
Yeah, he's 300 pounds. Boy is a big man.
The Buccaneers use Vita Vea too as a fullback too.
That's just not fun.
Up there, that is
Vita
not fun.
Vea,
That's
did
not
you see the highlight of him bull rushing the?
That's a fucking dominating.
He's
performance.
he's doing that to a 315-pound man.
Oh my god, that was just unreal. Vita Vea just.
It
stepped
looks
out.
like he's going against a child.
Vita Vea legit, I think, is the best defensive tackle in football. Like he just said, I'm better than you. I don't care. I don't need to do a move on you. I'm gonna run you straight into your quarterback, and your day's gonna be miserable.
We used to watch because one of the offensive line coaches that I had in college coached at CU, and you had coached under people. One of the guys at Washington, so we watched Washington pass protection film, and the centers and guards. A couple of them, good on them, they were able to win, but they would have to go against Vita Vea, and the helmet just doesn't look right on
No,
his
it
head.
doesn't. It doesn't fit.
No, it's almost like if he took the helmet off, his head would be bigger.
Like somebody get him a bigger helmet. Seriously, please.
And he's just walking these 18, 19-year-old pups, just
straight back into the quarterback. You know.
sack. I'm going to pick you up and I'm going to throw you at the quarterback. That's a sack. Next game that we have here, Raiders at Steelers. It hurts me, but I picked the Steelers.
I picked the Steelers too. Raiders are surprising a lot of people on Monday night. The game's almost over as we're talking about it. But the Steelers are still Their defense is too damn good.
And Ben Roethlisberger is trying to do his best Peyton Manning impression.
He's trying to go out on top.
He's not going to do anything to put his team in harm's way, but he's not going to do anything to go better. They're going to need more out of Najee Harris and the run.
I expect that. They have played a good run defense in Buffalo. That's one of the strengths that Buffalo has. So I would expect them to have a better week, especially against the Raiders, who defense is very, very banged up and not as good as what it was.
Saints at Panthers. I went with New Orleans.
Went New Orleans as well. J-Boo, baby. Jameis is showing one. Sam Darnold, though, he won't last long. He won't look very good. He
looked good in the first half.
He looked good in the first half, but he is not the long-term answer. I think maybe they gave Teddy Bridgewater, they didn't give him enough credit because they had no weapons. They had 0 weapons on offense. Teddy Bridgewater's weapons now is doing a lot better. But Sam Darnold, they're going to need to do more. They're asking too much of Christian McCaffrey.
Would you rather see Will Grier or one of the other backups?
No, you let Darnold run. You ride Darnold because he's still young. You ride Darnold a few years, and then if it doesn't work out, you don't start winning football games, then you move on.
Next game on the list, Broncos at Jaguars. I did not pick Jacksonville.
Yeah, this is the lock of the week. The Drew lock of the week, as I called it last year. This is the Drew lock of the week, but in a good way, not I'm going to get replaced.
Not carrying the clipboard kind of way?
Yeah, Jaguars defense, oh my God, this defense is... You give... Look, no offense to Tyrod Taylor, but an offense made up of Tyrod Taylor, Brandon Cooks, and fucking Mark Ingram put up 30-some points on you, this is going to be a walk in the park. I'm sorry. I don't care if Trevor Lawrence throws for 500 yards. This team cannot stop a soul.
Next one up, Vikings at Cardinals. Arizona. I picked Arizona because of the way that they dominated in Week 1, and we talked about it. Kirk Cousins is the death of this Vikings team.
Oh yeah, that's. I'm riding Arizona too because the simple Kyler Murray. Fuck, oh my God, this Cardinals team. I would have picked the Cardinals even if they didn't have the week they had last week because my God, are they a bunch of dogs? But Cardinals, man, the team is more talented. Let's put it that way. It doesn't matter what Dalvin Cook does. The team is more talented.
That general manager understands that he's on a clock and he's doing everything he can to put himself in the best position right now.
As the Raiders won on an overtime touchdown.
They counted it?
Yeah, I think they did. It looks like
he's down.
Yeah, he's down. So either way, I lost my money, so it doesn't matter.
All right, next game here, Falcons at Bucks.
Do we need a starter here? This
Well, I mean, I'm just saying you stuttered on Atlanta last week.
Yeah, I did because it was the fucking Eagles. That's why.
Well, that's the thing. It was the Eagles, and that's how bad Atlanta is.
Yeah, I'm going Bucks here 100%. No doubt about that. Bucks all the way.
Cowboys at Chargers. You gave the Cowboys a lot of credit last week.
I did, and people were shitting on me for it.
They earned it, but I still don't think that they're that great of a team. I like the fact that the Chargers were able to win the game that they would have lost.
They are the most talented offensive team in that division. I don't think anyone can doubt that. They didn't even touch Zeke with the ball. They didn't even leash Zeke at all. And they put up points like no one. They're being creative. I'm going with Cowboys here because the Chargers lose stupid games like this. And the fact you go into Washington and beat Taylor Heineke by 4 points, I'm sorry. The Washington football team.
That's as good as Taylor Heineke's going to look for the rest of the season.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, but shit, that's not like you're not. That's just.
I'm not putting as much credit into that because they weren't expecting to play. They were expecting to play Tannehill, and they had to play Heineke.
Fitzpatrick.
Or Fitzpatrick, yeah. I do that all the fucking. Damn, that's 2 weeks in a row.
They're the same, but I'm going Cowboys because this offense is too talented. The Chargers defense, I don't think is anything. People want to say Joey Bosa this and Derwin James that.
I think Joey Bosa is getting way overshadowed by his brother.
Yes, very much so.
And by the way, you guys need to vote in these polls because you guys are also the deciding vote. Because when we have the disagreements like we do, I mean not so much this week, but like that game, you guys are being the deciding votes. Be sure to vote at FEOTB Pod. Next game that we have here before Sunday Night Football, Titans at Seahawks. I'm not just gonna go for the boys off the bat anymore because that burned the shit out of my ass last week.
Shit out of both our asses.
Yeah. So I went with Seattle because it's early in the season and Russell Wilson always likes to be in the quote unquote MVP race. up until week 6 of the season.
I'm gonna go different here. I know I'm gonna lose this, but I think they can get it right. I'm gonna go Titans here. It pains me, but I'm gonna go Titans here because Derrick Henry and Mike Vrabel will get that team fucking juiced up. Did you see what he was saying to Julio Jones? He straight up said, he was like, that is a selfish move because on 3rd and 1, Julio Jones got a personal foul penalty, 3rd and 16. He said that's selfish. Mike Vrabel fires his team up like no other, and Seattle just played a very terrible team in Indianapolis. I think Seattle's the playoff team, don't get me wrong, but I still think Tennessee's the best team in that division. At some point, they gotta win some football games. At some point, they have to.
This really comes down to me. I think this is the main point of the season where Seattle wins games easily early on. Well, I mean, not necessarily easily. Remember week 2 last year? That was the classic on Monday Night Football, or it was Sunday Night Football between Cam and the Patriots, when the Patriots pulled out the white and blues for the first time.
Sure, yeah.
So they are a much better team weeks 1 to 6 than they are weeks 6 through 16.
Or 17 now, yeah.
And so
the one thing I'll say about this game also is you're seeing the loss of Arthur Smith.
yes.
Arthur Smith, there's a new coordinator is going to take time with Tannehill. Tannehill, the offense was built for Derrick Henry and Tannehill to thrive. Now this offense is a little different because you have Julio, you have A.J. Brown. Things are a little bit different. So I think it could be a little bit interesting what Tennessee does going forward, but I think it's a get-right game.
All right, Sunday Night Football matchup: Chiefs and Ravens. As it stands now, it looks like
the Raiders are fucking themselves.
Yeah, the Raiders are down inside the 1,
but
but
they jumped off sides.
they haven't been able to score
The
yet.
Raiders are gonna Raider. Let's put it that way.
It's good. They're in your division. The Raiders are like the Bengals for you. The Chiefs and Ravens, I went with Kansas City, even though it was close against Cleveland. That was more because Cleveland is a good team, and people like my dad, who were surprised that Cleveland was able to hang around, didn't put any stock or any.
Yeah, don't forget about that running game with Cleveland. There's a reason why they're fucking that good.
Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb.
Kareem Hunt, former Kansas City Chief. But yeah, the Chiefs here, I'm gonna ride with. I wrote down Baltimore, but as I'm watching this game, I really don't want to pick them because
I'm not picking
the Raiders.
Not picking the Ravens solely for the fact that when we picked them last week, they injured half of their team afterwards.
This is also true. I'm gonna ride with the Chiefs now because of what the Ravens showed on Monday night. It's the Ravens. I think lost too much. The defense is depleted without Peters on the backside. Look, Peters adds a dimension to that defense, no doubt about that. But yeah, I have to ride with the Chiefs because they're too damn talented.
All right, the last game, Monday Night Football. You're gonna be, I saw the eye roll. I saw the eye roll when I was typing this out earlier today. But the Lions going to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
Look, I am riding the Packers. I know you're picking the Lions here, but shit, fucking at some point. Oh my God, the Ravens just picked them off. Fuck yeah. In the red zone. Raiders gonna Raider, baby. Wow, that's hilarious. But yeah, no, I'm Packers all the way. Look, when you play the Saints, who are a good team for a lot of years, it's the Lions.
Jameis Winston is not that much better than Jared Goff.
Oh, stop.
Then Jared Goff?
Stop. Yes, he is.
No, he's
yes,
not.
he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. 100%.
There's
he
no
is so
way.
much more talented than Jared Goff.
No.
Yes, he is.
No, all the difference is the scheme that they play in. And the divisions that they play in. Jared Goff played in the NFC West for a long time. That was the toughest.
If Jared Goff played for the Saints would have got their ass kicked last week. Jameis Winston put on a damn show. The dude cannot speak sometimes. He forgets his coach told him that all they did was practice, and then he forgot what he said, and they said, all we did is practice. But I am going with the fucking Packers because the Lions are not better than the Packers. I don't care if Aaron Rodgers is unmotivated. It's the fact that they're going to Lambeau. You're telling me a fucking second-year coach or a first-year coach, and Dan Campbell, goes in to fucking Lambeau? No, it doesn't happen. I'm sorry, it doesn't happen.
He's going to kick the saloon door wide open. He might get shot in the doorway, but he's going to kick that door down.
It doesn't happen. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
He's going to give Aaron Rodgers his coffee order, and Rodgers is going to be too sick from all the caffeine. Like, his body's going to shut down, and he's not going to play.
It doesn't happen. I'm sorry. No chance in hell.
I went with the Lions, if you can't tell. So that's going to do it for week 2 of the Pickem. Like I said, we'll put out the Twitter polls on Friday. Be sure to vote in them. Or on Thursday, actually. This video comes out Thursday before Thursday Night Football. So be sure to vote in the polls at FEOTV Pod. And now we get to transition.